Hello everyone, and a really warm welcome to our Bitesize live Q&A. So today we're talking about something really important, which I know is important for a lot of students. We're going to talk about scholarships for future international students coming to study here at the University of Glasgow. So firstly, just to quickly introduce myself, my name is Alice from External Relations, and I'm really delighted to be joined by Maria. Maria, would you like to quickly introduce yourself?
Yes, hi, I'm Maria and I work in the scholarships team within External Relations, and it's great to be here today for the live session.
Thanks so much, Maria. So I know today that we will have people tuning in from all over the world, so it would be really fantastic if you could let us know in the live chat where you are tuning in from today. So myself and Maria will be with you for the next 15 minutes. And for those of you watching live, you can also submit questions through our live chat, which will remain open for the next 30 minutes. So with that out of the way, let's get started with everything scholarships. So firstly, we've had quite a few questions in asking of how to search for a scholarship. Maria, would you be able to talk us through that?
Yeah, of course. So we have all of our scholarships, the database of all internal and external scholarships available on glasgow.ac.uk/scholarships, and this is what the landing page looks like. As you can see, you only need to enter information relating to your country and program of study. And once you enter this information and click submit, you will see a list of scholarships that you may be eligible for based on the criteria you entered. So some scholarships are program or country specific. So if you are thinking of applying to different courses, it may be worthwhile to do this search for each of the programs you're applying for. All specific eligibility criteria and the application link is available on the individual scholarship web pages. We continue to add scholarships to our web pages through the year. So if any more funding becomes available through the year, we also add that to the search engine. So I always recommend to recheck the search web pages maybe every couple of months to make sure you don't miss anything. Any course relevant scholarships, so any scholarships that are specific to your program, can also be found on the program web pages under the fees and funding section of that web page.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Maria. We try and make it as easy as possible for people to be able to find out what scholarships we have. So that's a really good kind of database to use for students. So once students have maybe had a look through, how do they apply for a scholarship? Do the students need to be an offer holder first, or what are the criteria that you're looking for, Maria?
For majority of our scholarships, you don't have to be an offer holder to apply. However, you do have to have made an application, a program application to study at the university, because you will need your student ID and application number for the scholarship portal registration. Once you receive your offer, our portal will recognize this and assess your application after the scholarship closing date. Once you have searched the database and found the scholarship you wish to apply for, you will see the application form, which collects some general information from you in order to register on our scholarship portal. It is important that the information you enter here is correct so that the portal can recommend other scholarships that you may be eligible for. Eligibility criteria is different for all of our scholarships, so I would recommend using the search function to have a look and read information for individual schemes, as that information is not visible on the portal itself. After you have registered, you will be able to see the recommended scholarships on your portal and apply for each separately. The application form on the portal is very simple. It does not require any additional document upload. And if you are applying for more than one program, you will need to submit your scholarship application for each program. We also have different automatic discounts for undergraduate and postgraduate students, which means you do not need to apply for those at all. If you are eligible, you will be automatically considered when you receive your offer. And we would usually send you an email within a couple of days from program offer to let you know that you are being awarded the automatic scholarship.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Maria. I suppose this is maybe a bit of a difficult question, but are there any particular scholarships that you would recommend that international students apply for?
Yeah, it is quite difficult to highlight specific scholarships as they will depend on your program and your fee status or the country that you're coming from. So I would always recommend using the search function. However, there are some that I would like to highlight. For example, we have a very wide range of postgraduate Adam Smith Business School scholarships, varying from a £10,000 discount all the way up to a full fee waiver and a stipend. We also have the Global Leadership Scholarship, which covers a majority of our postgraduate courses, and this is a £10,000 fee waiver. We award 281 of those for the 26 and 27 academic year. So it is a very popular postgraduate scheme. We also have a more specific African Caribbean Excellence Scholarships awarded to 20 students, which is a full fee waiver. For international undergraduate students, we award hundreds of automatic awards that I mentioned earlier, such as the World Changers Global Excellence Scholarship, which is a merit-based scholarship. This is a £7,000 fee waiver discount for applicants in the College of Arts and College of Science, Social Sciences, and it is a £10,000 discount for the Medical College and College of Science and Engineering. And this discount is per year of study, so you will receive a £7,000 or a £10,000 fee waiver every year of your studies. We also have a more specific World Changers Glasgow EU scholarship, and that is a £5,000 fee waiver, also per year of study. This year, we also have a STEM in Scotland award open to all of the science and engineering programs, which is £10,000 stipend. So this is money you will receive directly every month over a course of 10 months. If you are coming from an area affected by war, we offer additional admission support to those students. If any additional funding that is specific for people that are affected by war becomes available, it will also be posted on the web pages. So again, I always recommend to revisit the pages every month or every couple of months to make sure that you're not missing any opportunities.
Thanks so much, Maria. And I think that kind of shows what a wide range of scholarships that are available. And as you say, just to keep rechecking that database throughout the year, just in case anything else becomes available that wasn't there when you first checked the web pages. So thank you so much for that. I suppose another question that comes a lot from applicants for scholarships is how long does it take to find out that they have been successful in that scholarship application?
We have different closing dates for different scholarships. So again, I'll refer you back to our web pages and the search engine. We aim to communicate decisions within a couple of weeks from the closing date. Sometimes it may take a little bit longer. Some scholarships require a bit more work. Some scholarships receive so many applications that it takes a really long time to review. For the Global Leadership Scholarship, we aim to contact you within 6 weeks from your program offer. So this one is offered on a rolling basis. And any automatic awards, which I mentioned before, should be communicated to you almost immediately after you receive your program offer.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Maria. Obviously, we've talked about the university's website as a way of finding scholarships. Are there any other places that applicants should be looking for a scholarship?
So we actually have some external scholarships already advertised on our web pages. So you may be able to see when you kind of scroll down through the search at the bottom, you will see all of the external funding scholarships as well. Otherwise, you can also look for government-sponsored scholarships in your own country. Often you can find some private companies in specific sectors that offer scholarships to study abroad as well. For PhD scholarships, it's best to check out the graduate web pages on the Glasgow University website. And for Erasmus Mundus scholarships, please also have a look at the individual consortium pages. I would just like to add that if you are successful securing a full external scholarship as well as an internal Glasgow scholarship, your internal scholarship would be automatically removed. We are trying to award as many candidates as we can and make it easier for them to come. So any fully externally funded students would not be eligible for any further discounts. Similarly, if you receive an auto discount or a partnership discount, and then you are successful in securing a higher value scholarship, for example, the £10,000 Global Leadership Scholarship, the lower value scholarship would be deleted. So when you're registering for your program in the summer, you would only be able to see the higher value discount. This helps us support as many self-funded students as we can.
Thanks, Maria. And I think you covered everything really well in terms of those kind of government scholarships, any kind of private companies. I suppose it's using our database, but also having a look at maybe what's available in country, where you might be coming from, if there's anything that you can apply to there, and just having a full look at what the funding options are. We also have our British Council Great Scholarship as well, which is open for this year. So there's lots of different ways to find out that information, both using our website, but also having a look externally in your own country and seeing what else is available as well. So now some of you tuning in today will have received an offer already from us. So congratulations if you have, that's really fantastic. So if that is the case, you may be wondering what the next steps are. And I'm going to give Maria a little break and I'll answer this myself in terms of the next steps. There's lots of things that you can start looking at as an offer holder. So we have offer holder hubs for postgraduate and undergraduate students, which are on our website. This helps you with kind of the application self-service portal. So maybe if you still need documents that you need to upload, it gives you advice around how to use that portal, for example. And the colleges themselves also have information available on those hubs as well. Another big thing that students start to look at is thinking about accommodation if they're going to come to us at the University of Glasgow. So we always recommend that you apply to accommodation as soon as it opens, which for September 2026 entry should be at the end of February through to early March of 2026 is when we expect those accommodation applications to be open. You can fill out the register interest form on our website currently. So this means that you will be notified as soon as those accommodation applications open so that you're ready to go as soon as they open in that February, March time. The website is really useful in terms of the accommodation page, as it has profiles of all of the residences we have here at the University of Glasgow. Within that, it lists the prices of these accommodations and the different room types and what is available in those accommodations. So I would recommend before you maybe start applying that you familiarise yourself with those kind of residence profiles so you can see what suits you, what suits your needs, so that you're ready to go when the applications start to open. One of the main things as well is when you are applying to us and you are an offer holder, you could potentially still have some conditions to your offer. So you might be sitting with a conditional offer. So it's really important that you are reading your offer letter and making sure that you understand the outstanding conditions that you have to meet. And then you are uploading that documentation onto the applicant self-service portal so that we can turn you into an unconditional offer holder as soon as possible. One of the main things, and it seems like quite an easy one, is emails. So to check your emails. So we will try and keep you informed with everything that is going on in terms of important information throughout the year, to make sure that you're up to date and you know exactly when to expect things to come through. So please keep checking your email as an offer holder. And a really fantastic thing that we have here at the university is our offer holders communities. So this means that you're able to connect and meet with other offer holders here at the University of Glasgow, which is prior to your arrival here as a student at the university. So you will automatically receive an email invitation for this once you hold an offer from us. So please make sure that you're checking your email. Maybe check your junk folder if you don't think that you've received that email, and maybe join those communities, because we've heard from students that it's a really fantastic way to meet friends before you even arrive in a new place like Glasgow. So that's a really fantastic opportunity as well. We offer loads and loads of online information sessions as well. So that would mean that you'd be able to chat to staff. So if there's anything that's confusing you around your application, for example, or if you just want to have a refresh about what the city of Glasgow is like and what the University of Glasgow is like, there's always online information sessions that you can join. So it allows you to hear from staff and current students, and you can ask your questions there as well. Because sometimes you don't always want to submit an inquiry and you want to speak to someone face to face, even though it is online. And if anything is unclear at all, use our inquiry form. So we really recommend that. So we work really hard to answer your inquiries. So if there's anything maybe in your conditions that you're not understanding or around accommodation, please contact us on the inquiry form and we will help you with your next steps. So unfortunately, that is all we have time for today. But if you are joining live, as we mentioned earlier, you still have time to ask any further questions, and we will continue to answer these for the next 15 minutes. So please submit those questions as soon as possible. So we hope that you found today useful, and we really hope to be welcoming you to Team UofG in the not too distant future. So thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you.